Hello. In ancient Greece, the sea gave many treasures to the Greeks. It had many things in it, many more than we have today. Fish was one of the main foods daily on their table. Our menu includes stuffed calamari. We will bake them in the oven with a flavorful sauce of olive oil and vinegar. We will prepare a swordfish fillet with a fruit coulis. We will serve it with zucchini cooked in vinegar, and we will make fritters with honey and anthotiro, soft white low-fat cheese. Even today, this sweet is one of our favorites. From what we read in ancient Greek texts, calamari must have been one of the preferred delicacies served at the table by ancient Greeks. This is why we will show it to you today, our very simple recipe. We clean them thoroughly, we keep the heads. The only thing we stuff them with is the heads that we will chop finely, fresh basil, and bake them or grill them. Then we will prepare a nice oil and vinegar dressing and pour it over them after we serve them. So, to prepare our recipe, we need to cut the calamari heads which we will mix with the basil. In this case, you may use any herb you like.
Θα τα ανακατέψουμε μαζί με το βασιλικό. Σε αυτή την περίπτωση εσείς μπορείτε να βάλετε οτιδήποτε μυρωδικό προτιμάτε. Η συνταγή δηλαδή το μόνο που θέλει είναι τα κεφάλια των καλαμαριών.
The only thing the recipe needs is the calamari heads with lots of finely cut herbs well mixed together. Stuff them back in, the basil, mix.
Το βασιλικό. Ανακάτεμα. Θα γεμίσουμε.
We will stuff our calamari, we will take care to divide the mixture nicely and evenly in the calamari.
Θα κοιτάξουμε το μείγμα που έχουμε να τα μοιράσουμε όμορφα και ισόποσα στα καλαμάρια. Θα κλείσουμε τα καλαμάρια.
Close the calamari with a toothpick. Place them on a rack in a baking tin. But we can do this, and as we said, we can also grill them.
Αυτό, όπως είπαμε, μπορούμε να το κάνουμε, να τα ψήσουμε και πάνω στη σχάρα. Προτιμάμε να βάλουμε τη σχάρα.
We put the rack in the baking tin so that the calamari will not touch the bottom of the tin, as they sweat a lot of liquid while cooking, and they would stew rather than bake.
Θα βράσουν.
We will bake them in the oven at 180 degrees for about an hour to 40 minutes.
Αυτά θα τα βάλουμε στο φούρνο τώρα.
We will put these in the oven now. Let's prepare the zucchini now. The zucchini, which we will boil in water and vinegar, we will serve them with some mustard seeds on top. Mustard seeds were widely used. Later, after the Roman times, we had them in the form of mustard that we know today. They were also used to color a sauce, mustard seeds. Zucchini were not like the ones we know today. In those days, there were no sweet pumpkins, yellow pumpkins or zucchini. The zucchini we know like the ones here. Then zucchini must have been something like these, the flasks, as they were called. Zucchini came to us later, much later from the New World. So now we will use the ones we know. We will just use the recipe, the ancient Greek recipe. The only thing we do is to take our zucchini and boil them in water in which we have added vinegar. We added vinegar to the zucchini, which normally had no nutritional value. The only thing it offers the body is moisture and was easy to digest. Now, to prepare the fish, we will use swordfish fillet or steak, as we call it. Buy them ready cut, 2 pieces of swordfish, and we have here fruit. What we must do is boil our fruit that we will use for the sauce in red wine. Now, as we said, you can use any fruit you like. A fruit that is right to use, because we found it in the recipe, is berries. If, however, you cannot find berries, if it is not in berry season, we can use strawberries, cherries, like we have here. What we will do now is put the strawberries in a pan. It doesn't really matter if you cut them or use them whole. It doesn't matter if you stem the cherries, because after cooking, we will press them through a sieve and keep the juice extracted and not the fruit.
Θα τα περάσουμε μέσα από σουρωτήρι για να κρατήσουμε μόνο το ζωμό από αυτό που μας έχει βγάλει.
So we will use some strawberries and add a few cherries. The only thing I do is crush them so that they may give all the juice and add red wine and gently boil until the fruit melts.
Το μόνο που κάνω είναι να τα σπάσω ώστε να βγάλουμε όλο το ζωμό και προσθέτουμε κόκκινο κρασί και τα βάζουμε στη φωτιά να σιγοβράσουν μέχρι που να λιώσουν τα φρούτα μας. Συνεχίζουμε τώρα, έχουμε τη σάλτσα μας να βράζει, να σιγοβράζει.
We continue now. We have our sauce cooking, gently cooking until they melt. We have taken our zucchini off the stove because they are ready. Now we will cook the swordfish so that it will be ready to serve with the sauce. What we do is steam the swordfish in a manner of speaking. We will stew it, add the white wine to our frying pan when it's hot, which we will flavor with a twig of oregano and a twig of rue, which I find amazing, because rue has a very bad smell. The result will show us, and we will see what it tastes like.
Μια εντύπωση, γιατί ο απίγανος έχει μια πάρα πολύ άσχημη μυρωδιά. Το αποτέλεσμα θα μας πείσει και θα δούμε πώς είναι η γεύση του. Μέσα λοιπόν στο κρασάκι.
So we put a twig of oregano and a twig of rue in the wine, and we let it boil for a few minutes, and then we place the fish over the twigs in the wine.
Ένα κλαδάκι απίγανο. Αφήνουμε να πάρει μια βράση και θα προσθέσουμε το ψάρι.
We will let it simmer gently, and when done on one side, we will turn it over to simmer on the other side.
Ώστε μία μεριά να είναι έτοιμη και θα συνεχίσουμε να το βράσουμε και από την άλλη μεριά. Τα καλαμαράκια είναι έτοιμα.
The calamari is ready. The only thing left to do is the oil and lemon dressing, which we will use to pour over them when we serve them in the dish. The swordfish is ready, and we take it out of the frying pan. To continue now the sauce for the fish, we use the wine the fish cooked in, the wine with the rue and oregano. We add 2 spoonfuls of honey. A spoonful of Epidaurus, a kind of fish sauce that will add salt to our recipe. We leave them to reduce for a moment. Add a spoonful of vinegar. And then add this mixture to the fruit cooking in the red wine.
Το προσθέτουμε μαζί με τα φρούτα που βράζει, με το κόκκινο κρασί. Ανακατεύουμε λίγο το μείγμα.
Stir the mixture to make sure that the fruit are melting and turn off the heat to remove the fruit and sieve it.
Και σβήνουμε τη φωτιά για να βγάλουμε τα φρούτα να τα σουρώσουμε. Παίρνουμε τα φρούτα τα οποία τα έχουμε
We take the fruit which we have stewed, pour it through a sieve and press it with a spoon to extract as much of the juice and pulp as possible.
Το ζωμό και πορτοποιημένο το φρούτο. Πολύ ωραία. Στη συνέχεια αυτό θα το προσθέσουμε σε ένα τηγάνι.
Now we will put this in a frying pan to thicken our sauce and pour it over the fish.
Για να δέσουμε τη σάλτσα μας. Να περιχύσουμε με αυτό το ψάρι. Υπάρχουν δύο τρόποι να το δέσουμε.
There are two ways to thicken it. We either let it reduce over a low fire as the moisture from the sauce evaporates, or by using a little corn flour slaked in a little cold water, and we will add as much as is needed for our sauce to thicken.
Όσο χρειάζεται για να δέσει. Πάντα μέσα σε κρύο νερό. Ανακατεύουμε. Και μόλις η σάλτσα μας πάρει βράση,
always in cold water, and as soon as our sauce boils, we dribble the water and corn flour mixture, stirring to thicken as needed.
Ανακατεύοντας, να το δέσουμε εκεί που χρειάζεται.
Our sauce is ready.
We
are now ready to make the oil and lemon that we will use on the calamari. To do this, we have half a cup of balsamic vinegar and 1 cup olive oil, using the same proportions always, half to 1 or 1 to 2.
Δηλαδή η αντιστοιχεία του πάντα είναι μισό με 1 ή 1 προς 2. Λίγο
a little salt and beat the ingredients to thicken.
Χτυπάμε αυτά τα υλικά για να το δέσουμε. Έτοιμοι να στήσουμε τα καλαμαράκια
Ready
μας.
to position our calamari.
Αφαιρούμε την
We remove the toothpicks, slice them,
τα κόβουμε όμορφα. Θα προσθέσουμε στην πιατέλα μας.
add on the serving platter and pour oil and vinegar dressing over them.
Και το λαδόξυλο. Το πρώτο πιάτο μας είναι έτοιμο.
Our first dish is ready. We are ready to serve the swordfish.
Πάρουμε το κολοκυθάκι.
We take the zucchini, cut it and position it on the dish and sprinkle some mustard seeds on it.
Και θα το στήσουμε στο πιάτο μας. Ασπαλίζοντας με λίγο συναπόσπορο. Στη συνέχεια
Then we serve the fish and pour the fruit sauce on it.
σερβίρουμε το ψάρι. θα περιχύσουμε με τη σάλτσα φρούτων. Θα τη γαρνίρουμε
garnishing with the kind of fruit we have used for the sauce. I think they must have known how to eat rather well. We are ready to round off the seafood menu with a really nice sweet. I am sure you can still see this sweet everywhere you go in Greece. They call it tiganopsoma, pan-fried bread. They call it kaltsounia. They give it various names. A really lovely batter-like dough which we fry. We put a little anthotira and honey over it, and it is ready, simple and good. To make this, we take an egg, half a glass of water, we mix these two, a little salt, and then we add flour, as you know, to the right consistency.
Με το γνωστό τρόπο, όπως όλοι ξέρουμε, όσο πάρει. Αυτό που θέλουμε να κάνουμε...
What we want is to make a batter that we can fry in olive oil.
Ένα κουρκούτι, το οποίο θα το τηγανίσουμε σε ελαιόλαδο. Ο καθένας μπορεί να κάνει...
You can make this batter stronger, turn it into a dough and roll it out.
Και να το ανοίξει σε πιτάκια και να τα τηγανίσει. Λίγο ακόμα.
Just a bit more for me and it is ready.
Για μένα είναι έτοιμο.
You could let it rest a little, 20 minutes before starting to fry.
20 λεπτά πριν αρχίσετε να τα τηγανίζετε. Όπως βλέπετε,
as you can see, its consistency is liquid enough.
Είναι αρκετά ρευστό. Αυτό που κάνουμε συνέχεια είναι να βάλουμε...
What we do next is to put a frying pan on the stove, heat it.
Να το ζεστάνουμε, να προσθέσουμε λίγο.
Add a little olive oil and fry the batter.
Να τηγανίσουμε τα πιτάκια μας.
We will add a little olive oil in the right pan.
Στο σωστό τηγάνι.
And when it is hot, we will start putting spoonfuls of the mixture in the pan. I think it is a sweet that everyone will love, young and old. Good. We turn them over.
Μόλις είναι έτοιμα,
they are just ready. we too are ready to serve them.
Σερβίρουμε.
Put them in the dish, place the anthotir on top, and dribble the honey over them.
Από πάνω θα βάλουμε το ανθότυρο. Θα τα ραντίσουμε με το μέλι.
So simple, so good.
Τόσο